Hey there, besties. Welcome to Girly Pop Probs with K and L. We are your hosts, Kelly
and Laurel.
And we are so happy you're here. What is up, Girly Pops? Happy Monday. We are so happy to be here. It has been a lovely day so far. We've kind of just been hanging out. We were vibing on the couch. Then we're like, all right, we should probably go record.
Yeah.
But we hope you are having the best start to your week. Laurel, did you do anything fun this weekend?
Okay, well, I got my hair cut. Yeah, so that was exciting. And then a little blonder. And then Cody has some family in town. And so, well, they left today, actually. But we went on a ghost tour.
Ooh.
Which I have never been on one because that stuff scares me. But it actually was fun. It wasn't really, I didn't get scared. Like, it actually wasn't.
I meant to ask you about that.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It was just kind of like, I think that there's days I'm sure that they have that are rough and that are like bad, scary. But we didn't have that many like instances. So I felt okay.
Yeah, that's good.
And then we just took them out to dinner and got a few drinks with them. And so it was fun.
Yeah, and then they showed up at my favorite place to go.
I invited
honky
Kelly.
tonk. She did invite me, but it was like very late. So
It was really late.
yeah,
It was a last minute decision.
yeah.
Very last minute. I was joking, saying we should go, and then they were like, "No, we should go." And I was like, "Oh, we should go."
Yeah, you're visiting. It's fine. Let's
And
go.
the weirdest part of all is like our Uber driver there. He just moved here from Detroit, and his family lives in Detroit.
That's crazy.
And so it was just like a weird. His mom actually like works in the town that they live in, and so it was just this. It was like such a weird thing. Anyways, he was telling us that he moved here for the weather and the beautiful ladies, and we were like, "Well, how old are you?" And he's like 21, and we were like, "Are you like what do you?" He basically was like saying that he's a Christian and he likes, he wants to find like a good Christian girl, and I was like, "Okay, I got you. Like,
Yeah.
I got you." So we told him about like the college and 20s thing because there's so many cute girls that go to this event, this college and 20s
yeah.
night that they do at a church here.
Yeah.
And so he was really excited. And then the weirdest part of all is that Cody was telling him about this guy named Austin that Cody met at work years ago before we got married. And we brought Austin to church with us. And now Austin like is involved in the church and like we haven't seen him in a while, whatever. He was telling him this story. Who do we see at Honky Tonk?
You saw Austin?
We saw Austin.
Stop it.
And we haven't seen him since like our wedding.
You're talking about the guy that came over to your apartment that
Yes.
one time? Yeah,
Yes.
okay. All right. That's the only time I can
Sweet
think.
Austin.
Yeah. He was so sweet.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
gosh.
me and Cody were like, "Oh my gosh." And we talked to him for a while and he was like, "Every time I see people that know you guys, I'm just like, I don't know where I would be if I never met you because I wouldn't have gone to church." Like,
Oh.
and so anyways, it's just such it was a weird night. Like just so many weird little,
Like emotions being stirred and like
Yeah, and
just,
like
different worlds colliding and
so many weird, what's the word like? What's the word when things happen and you're just like, that's weird. We were just talking about that or whatever. Like coincidences. Yes. Like so many weird coincidences that night. But anyways, it was fun. What did you do this weekend?
I didn't do much. I was off Saturday, which was nice. So Tyler and I went to brunch and then we went shopping for a little bit, went to Target. We got some new neighbors and we just like, I don't know, have been in this season of life where we've been like trying to get to know like anybody we can. Like we talked to like 3 different random people at Target. It was so weird. Like, or not weird, it was just random. And I feel as if people that are our age get this kind of look where they just think like older people think we don't want to talk to them or whatever the case may be. We ran into a guy that had a men's hike shirt on. Tyler was talking to him about like the men's hike and like how that went because Tyler's been really interested for a long time but has never taken the time to get involved. So we were talking to that guy. We talked to like some other people. And anyway, so we got some new neighbors. They just moved in this last week, and we made them like a little welcome basket. So we got them like some Myers cleaning stuff. Got them a little candle, a little dish rag towel. It was cute.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, and then we went over to their house and introduced ourselves. Because when we moved into this neighborhood, we bought a house right next to my grandparents, as you know. So we knew my grandparents, but like the rest of my cul-de-sac, I didn't really get a chance.
There's a lizard on your way.
Where?
It's gone now. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
It was like a little baby one. It looked the same one as that was on your front porch, and I was like,
it's following me.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I knew like my grandparents, but didn't really know the rest of the circle because we live on a cul-de-sac. And so I just wanted them to feel welcome. And I wanted to introduce ourselves if they needed anything ever or whatever. Anyway, we didn't know how old they were or anything. And then we went over there and we found out like they were my parents' age, which was really cool. Cause then they were, I don't know, like I said, it just feels if people that are older, like think that people in their 20s, like are not kind and Southern, or show that Southern hospitality.
yeah.
So we made that little gift basket for them. And then we watched the Tigers win on Saturday night. They played FSU, so that was fun. And honestly, it was a really good game to watch. So yeah. And then Sunday I worked. So
Fun.
yeah, so much fun. But yeah, it was a nice weekend. Saturday really felt truly relaxing, which was nice because I feel like I don't get those days very often.
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah.
So that's about our weekend. I feel like we just kind of
did the thing.
Yeah.
I was trying to see Laurel on Saturday, but she just had to push me off. It's fine.
My gosh. My kids were so bad. So bad.
That's why you should have brought them to me.
Well, I thought y'all were saying to wait until Cody got off.
Oh, no. You could have just brought the kids.
Oh, well, I thought about it. But then I was like, when you said y'all want to come over, so I was like,
you and your children.
Oh.
I mean, Cody could have come too. I'm not saying that.
But also Eva needed a nap really badly because she was up early. She took a nap. Anyways. But still, I know if I would have just went over there earlier, we could have.
Yeah, that's fine though. No biggie. Laurel is just sick of me. It's fine.
Oh my gosh.
The drama. But yeah, so we hope you had the best weekend. And yeah, we are, when you hear this, we are like 2.5 weeks away from Nashville. So we are so excited. But yeah, that's all we have to look forward to. Well, not all. Laurel's birthday is before Nashville.
My anniversary
and her
anniversary.
But for me, selfishly,
I'm dead.
All I can think about is Nashville. Just because the feeling when you're there. If you've never been,
I know.
You don't understand. But like the feeling of being there is just like, I can't wait. But anyway.
Same. So excited. So today, we are doing a little pop culture hour, but make it nostalgic.
Yes. Just like being in our 20s, we've obviously gone through a lot of things in life, but there's some things that just stick out in your childhood, you know? And so, yeah, we're going to talk about some of those today.
Yeah.
So, and we have our coffee because it's technically like happy hour, but morning edition. So, cheers.
ASMR.
Oh my gosh. I see the lizard on my window.
Where? Oh.
There. ASMR. So yeah, I will start us off. So something that was very nostalgic to my childhood was American Girl dolls.
Oh yeah.
And if you're a girly pop, and we're fortunate enough to have an American Girl doll, like obviously I know they're very pricey, but goodness, I loved my American Girl dolls. How, just a random tidbit, how have they stayed the same price?
I know.
Why am I crying over some American Girl dolls? I'm kidding.
Stop it.
My eyes just
Stop
started watering. But like I was looking at them because I was like, oh my gosh, like Eva's almost that age where she could have like a real doll. And then I was looking at prices and I was like, how are they still the same price? Like I would expect them to have gone up by now, You know, I would not have expected them to stay the same. I think they went up a little bit. I think they were $99 when I was a kid, and now they're $115.
Okay.
But still not, like, I was
That's
expecting like
crazy.
150, 160.
Yeah. Me too. I think, honestly, because they kind of lost the hype,
Yeah.
you know? So I feel like...
You can get them on Amazon now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Time flies.
I miss my, like, matching one. I had, like, a mini-me one.
Your lookalike?
Yeah, my lookalike.
Yeah, I had a lookalike too, but she didn't look like me.
Mine did.
I customized her to look nothing like me.
Oh, my gosh. My mom did it for me, so...
Oh. Yeah, my mom let me do mine.
Did you have the matching outfit?
Yeah, I did have the matching fit. You know, I had so many. I think I had like 8 when I was done.
My gosh.
But that was like my big Christmas gift every year was like an American Girl doll with like a matching outfit or something, or not a matching outfit, like an outfit to go with it. So
fun. For me, I loved Webkins. If you know me, you know. Because I would sit, even in college, I would sit there and play Webkins during my classes.
I tried to re-download Webkins and or log into Webkins like a few years ago just to see how it's changed. But the website's still up, which is crazy.
Yeah. I remember, you know what? I should log in. I mean, it was only a couple years ago when I was in college, I was playing. My sister was
It explains the Monopoly obsession.
Exactly. My sister was like, dude, what are you doing? I was sitting there feeding my pets. Yeah, feeding my pets, going to the curio shop. Okay. Period.
The curio shop. Oh my goodness.
Welcome to the curio shop. Hope you found what you're looking for.
That's hilarious. Something else that is nostalgic that's still around is like Aeropostale and American Eagle and Hollister. Mm-hmm. Do you remember just the little logo, how much that meant to kids in our era?
Oh my gosh, yes.
I went to school, well, up until high school, I wore a uniform. So all the kids that had the Hollister logo on all their clothes or the American Eagle logo on their clothes, I was like, Mom, I want to be like a cool kid. But, you know, it just doesn't work that way sometimes. And I had to learn that the hard way.
Same.
But I just feel like that was a huge, I mean, they're still popular now, but I feel as if that was like that. And, oh my gosh, what is that? What am I thinking of? Limited 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was the jam.
I was going to say, and Wallabies.
Wallabies.
Everyone had no Wallabies. And if you didn't.
And Uggs.
And Uggs.
But
yeah.
Uggs are still in.
Yes. But no one cares. I feel like now no one cares if you have real Uggs or fake Uggs. But in high school and middle school, it was like, I don't want to wear fake Uggs.
Yeah, like what?
I'm like, I don't want people being like, oh, you're poor. Because kids are so mean. And I remember telling my mom for Christmas, I was like, that's all I want is a pair of Uggs. I want name brand because I don't want to get bullied for wearing this. And now I'm like, I don't give a frick.
Yeah. I feel like when you become an adult, now it's more of like a budget queen. Like, can I find a pair on Shein for less money?
Or get multiple pairs in different colors if I really, it's so weird. Beanie Babies.
Oh, Beanie Babies.
So nostalgic.
Yeah. I didn't really ever get into the collecting of the Beanie Baby.
I think that just as a whole, my family had so many.
Yeah.
You know?
That's fair. My mom's friend had one when, or had not one, a whole room full of Beanie Babies. And I didn't really understand it, but she gave us a bunch. I'm pretty sure we donated them to Goodwill. Something else that is very nostalgic is do you remember the Juke?
Oh, yeah.
Or the Motorola Razr phone?
Oh, yeah.
I wanted one so bad that those came out because I got a cell phone pretty early on in life because it was cheaper than a house phone at that point. And I remember being so picky and wanting those phones so bad. And then my mom finally bought me a Razr, and then I dropped it in a glass of lemonade.
Oh,
and
my
back
gosh.
then, phones were not savable, with rice. It just didn't work. I was sad.
Although I had this track phone.
Oh, the track phone.
I had the track phone. And I swear to God, I dropped that thing. I threw it in the neighborhood pool. I was chucking it down the road. It did not want to break.
Of course.
I was trying so hard so my mom would give me a new phone. I swear I took the battery out. I was chucking the battery.
Nothing. The track phone is indestructible. We need to go back to track phones.
For real. Also, the Nintendo Game Boy was like fun, and then it started kind of going out of like style, and then Nintendo DS came in.
Nintendogs.
Oh, Nintendogs was my jam, and Mario Kart.
Mario Kart, of course.
And oh my gosh, I loved Nintendo DS. I remember because remember it had the touch screen, and my friend and I were in like 5th grade, and she was at my house, and we were just this is so bad. We were like using the stylus. We were just like writing bad words on the thing, and then my mom would come in, we'd like clear it really fast, and she'd leave like we'd be like shit. So bad.
The things we did when we were kids.
Yes. I'm like, why did I think that was so cool?
Because you could just clear it.
It was bad.
Yeah. Something else that is nostalgic, silly bands.
Girl, yes.
I collected those things like crazy.
Yes.
I had so many. I actually found one not too long ago because my mom found it originally and we do this like saran wrap ball game at Christmas time. I'm sure y'all have seen it on TikTok before. But we do it like where my mom just like wraps a bunch of like gag gifts in like the ball or money or lottery tickets, sometimes some mini bottles. And she put a silly band in there. I was like, Mom, where'd you find this?
That's so funny.
I mean, I found it the other day when I was cleaning, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Did you ever try to like put the silly band on your stomach when you were tanning at the beach because you wanted the tan line of like the sun? Yeah. Whatever silly band you had.
Except I don't tan, so I burn.
I used to always do that. I thought it was so cool. Also, Heelys. Everyone wearing Heelys and like skating down the hallways. Oh my gosh, and my favorite was when they banned them from the school. Yeah. And they had to take the wheels out.
Yeah. Oh, the good old Heely. I have a bone to pick with Heelys. Have I ever told you the story?
I don't know.
Where I had my Heelys for not even 24 hours and broke my arm.
No.
Yeah. Well, actually, I really don't have a bone to pick with Heelys. I have a bone to pick with my old neighbor. My neighbor didn't see me heeling down the sidewalk because I was a confident girl. Like, I literally just, like, put them on and, like, took off. Like, I didn't have to practice or anything. I just, like, started doing it. And I was heeling down the sidewalk and going to meet my friend. And my other friend was with me. She also had her Heelys on. We were just strutting it down the sidewalk, and a car just started backing up and didn't check to see if anybody was behind them, I guess. So I saw them and realized they weren't slowing down. So then I stopped and, I fell and broke my arm.
Oh my gosh.
It's the only bone that I've broken.
That is crazy.
Oh. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, it's not really a bone to pick with Heelys. But then my brother, I ruined it for Brendan because my mom was like, you're not allowed to Heely. Like, yeah, your sister broke her arm. Like, I'm taking them back. But, like, Nana and Papa got those for us for Christmas or something. I remember it was, like, this whole thing. We went to, like, Journeys to buy them. And, like,
that's so funny.
That's nostalgic from my childhood. But, yeah. Anyway, and then when I got my cast taken off, I rode Brendan's around in the garage. They didn't fit my feet. I literally had my heels hanging out the back of them. I was still trying to Heely in the garage because my mom threw mine away.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so fun fact about the Heelys.
That's hilarious.
Something else, we were on the topic of Nintendo DS, and it made me want to talk about this. Tamagotchis.
Yes.
That was my, like, bread and butter. Yep. When I was a kid, I got them taken away from me all the time at school because I'd be feeding my Tamagotchi.
You got to keep them alive.
And you know they're still a thing.
Yeah.
I almost bought one for fun.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Also, LimeWire. Do you know what that was?
Yeah,
girl.
LimeWire.
Constantly, this goes into like the iPod Mini, Nano, iPod Touch. I had the Nano.
Yeah,
I was fortunate.
I had the Nano.
I wanted the Touch.
I got the Touch eventually.
I remember.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you had the Touch.
Yeah.
In high school still.
I did.
Yeah. I had the Nano and I kept it for a long time, but it like scrolled. You use your finger and it like scrolled down.
And it like made that sound if you had the sound. Did you keep the sound on?
Yes.
I did too.
It was so like...
Because you could turn it off.
That's nostalgic. That is nostalgic
right there.
The LimeWire, like you'd go on and you'd get your songs downloaded on your CDs if you're burning a CD.
Yeah.
Or if you're putting it on your iPod.
Yeah.
So bad.
So bad. So against the law, but it's fine. But yeah, the only other thing we really wrote down were Polly Pockets.
Oh, yeah.
Did you chew on the clothes too?
Yep.
Okay. I think that's also a nostalgic thing that all the kids that were born in the 90s did.
Yes.
Chewed on the Polly Pocket toy or the clothes because they were just yummy.
I mean, yeah. Wait, also Disney.com though, the games on Disney.
Disney.com. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I used to love playing like the Zack and Cody, like
too.
the
hotel one. Me too. And then the pizza delivery one.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. Disney, take notes. You need to bring this back for the children of this era.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
And then the blender one from Sweet Life on Deck.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I forgot about that.
And then the Wizards of Waverly Place one where you had to make food.
Yes. I love games where I have to make food, which I guess that's kind of funny how that's what I kind of do for work now. But something else, like when you're watching like a DVD and it says coming soon to, what is it? It's like, I wrote it down. Coming soon to own on video and DVD.
Yes.
Boom. And it had like the blue screen, like before it would play.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Gosh.
Yeah, these are like things that we did now that are nostalgic, like going to Blockbuster.
Yeah.
I used to love going to Blockbuster, choosing a movie or two, and then going home, like making popcorn, getting it. Oh my gosh, it was so fun though. Kids these days don't know.
No, kids these days do not know.
They have instant gratification.
Literally. And I know we talked about burning a CD. You said that earlier, but like the kids just download songs. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. They just get that instant download. They don't have to wait 30 minutes for 2 songs to
2
download
seconds.
to your LimeWire.
Literally.
Getting on Facebook for the first time and thinking you're so cool. We wrote that down. That is so real because I look back at my memories and it's like, why did I post that as my status? I also, did you have a MySpace?
I did, but very short period of time.
Oh, okay. I had a MySpace, and I think I don't know if I was even allowed to have one or not.
Yeah,
I don't think my mom wanted me to, but I did it anyway. But I think my mom's rule was I had to be friends with her on MySpace if I was going to have one. But my boyfriend at the time had one, so I felt like I needed to have one.
Yeah.
You know, my 6th grade boyfriend.
That's so funny. Also, Club Penguin.
Bruh. Club Penguin.
That was the ish. I mean, I'm telling you, I had so much fun on Club Penguin.
Yeah, what is up with us? And it's the
game.
It's the games. Like,
but they don't have things like that. Oh my gosh, what was that website? You would use it at like school too. But it had like, oh my gosh. Guys, if I don't figure that out, I'm gonna get so angry soon.
the clip art? Like the...
No, not clip art. It's a game. It was games. It was a whole slew of games. And you had there was like mathematical games on there and stuff like that.
Oh my gosh, yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, because it was like a screen and it had like multiple like rows of games, right?
But they had like one that was a tile game, boxes. Mm-hmm. And oh my gosh, I loved that game. I don't even know what it was called. But yeah,
yeah, you were a game person.
Yeah. Not video games, but like computer games.
Computer games, yeah. That made me think of, just quickly, a nostalgic thing. Remember the orange things that you'd put over the keyboard to learn how to type?
Yeah.
That's what that made me think. It was like computer class, like learning how to type.
Yes.
Like, because they were like quizzing you on like which letters you knew. That's genius.
It is.
But anyway, that just made me think of that. Like you were saying, like the games that you could play at school. something else. The last thing that we really put on there was waking up and turning on cartoons, like on a Saturday morning or a weekend night, like putting on Disney Channel.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh.
And like in the summer they had Disney Channel games.
Yes, Disney Channel games.
That's so nostalgic because like I just remember, and you like run to the living room to go watch the show, and then when the commercials go on, you're like, okay, I gotta pee.
Yeah.
Let me get another drink. Let me do whatever.
Let me get some more popcorn.
It was literally so nostalgic.
I remember like when
like
you couldn't watch things back, like when the Hannah Montana movie came out.
Yep.
I remember we had like a slumber party at my friend's house, and things like that always came out on the weekends because they wanted to make sure that like everyone could watch it. And I remember we had a slumber party and like watched it, but you can't like pause it or anything. No. So you only have like that gap to go like on a commercial break and stuff. Goodness.
It's just like, it's crazy because those are things that like the commercials used to annoy me. And then now I look back and I'm like, I know there's like still commercials in real life, but you can pause them. You can fast forward through. Like there's just like, it's so funny now because I'm like, it actually was so funny. Like you'd have a little quick conversation during it. You'd go
you talk about what is going on.
Yeah.
Now you don't even get that.
It's just, it was so fun.
Yeah.
And then now we're going to talk about people that we used to love and like where are they now. So for instance, I loved Sabrina the Teenage Witch. It was one of my favorite shows.
I did not know that about you until I read that.
Yeah. Did you watch that show?
No.
Oh my gosh. It was so good. So good. She had a little black cat named Salem and whatever. They were so cute. But Melissa Joan Hart played her and she is now 48 years old. She's been married since 2003. So 21 years. Yeah. They have 3 sons and she just seems to be thriving. I looked at her Instagram and she's just like having fun, living life. And I'm like, good for her. Like,
for her.
She was on other shows, but.
Right. But that's what she's famous for.
Yeah. But Sabrina the Teenage Witch was my jam.
Yeah, I loved it. That about you.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
See, you think you know your best friends and then you learn more about them. So somebody I was thinking about is Kim from Kim Possible. Christy Carlson Romano. I loved Kim Possible. Kim Possible was my jam. Anyway, funny. I sent Laurel a couple's like outfit for Halloween. I was like, you should be my naked mole rat. I'm just kidding. But maybe. She's 40 years old now. She's married to Brendan Rooney, who does like a lot of production stuff with TV shows and movies. And they got married in 2013 and they have 2 daughters. I didn't really find much more about them. I think they try to keep things private from what I gathered, but yeah, she's living her best life.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I think she also played a part in like a couple other Disney movies and shows.
Oh yeah.
Like Even Stevens. I think she was on that too.
I was thinking about Even Stevens too last night. Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell, America's heartthrob at the time. He was played by Mark Paul Gosselaar. He is 50 years old. He's been married since 2012 and is a father of 4. There's honestly not much about him either. I can't really find him on social media. He was just... it's the same way. Like I think
America loved him.
America loved him. I feel like that's the thing is that so many people that were in this era timeline, they like made their money, and I hope that they kept the money and sat on it, and are like just sitting on that goose egg, have a life that they can live. But
I was thinking
just
about
living.
I was doing research. I was like, I wonder what, since these people are off the map or whatever, like. What are they doing? Do they have regular jobs? Did they make enough money to like where they don't ever have to work again?
I know, but just not like go crazy and blow money all the time. Like,
yeah,
I know.
My next person is Steve Burns, who is Steve from Blue's Clues. He is 50 years old now. And he was on the show from 1996 to 2002. So if you're like a younger person listening to the show, he's not the guy that plays the cousin of Steve. He is the OG guy from the show. But basically I read that when he decided it was time for him to get off the show, it wasn't because of anything that the show did to him. It was just because he was losing his hair and he wasn't going to be able to like portray that he was younger like he was in the show, which made me really sad because that's just like why he had to stop, you know. But he helped cast the new show. They like had him very involved in that, which was cool. And he was even featured in the Paramount Plus movie Blue's Clues Big City Adventure. He is not married or anything as to what I could find, which, I mean, it'd be like marrying Miss Rachel.
Yeah. But Miss Rachel's married.
Well, Miss Rachel is married. But yeah, like, I don't know. It just made me think of that. Like,
and so is Blippi.
Yeah. Maybe Steve needs to get a girlfriend.
He needs to branch out.
or whatever he prefers. But yeah, just made me sad that like there's not much going on. But he has like a full Instagram and stuff. Aww. Just nothing like personal on there.
Yeah. That's kind of what I keep seeing. Okay, Xenon. Mm-hmm. Who loved Xenon? Mm-hmm. Okay, played by Kirsten Storms, who's now 40 years old. She has one little girl. She was married but got a divorce in 2016, so her child is with her ex-husband. Like, they're together, you know? I loved Xenon. So good. Her parents sent her to Earth from the space station, and she had trouble fitting in because all the kids on Earth didn't know about pop culture. And I was just like, oh my gosh, that's like,
just funny.
Yeah, just that show, or the movies, the movies were so good.
They were good.
And sometimes I was trying to find it to rewatch it, honestly, because I was like,
I love that. I love watching like things from our childhood.
I know. I'm like, zoom, zoom, zoom.
The kids these days will have no idea.
No idea.
My last person is Miranda Sanchez from Lizzie McGuire, also known as I'm going to butcher this. I know this. Laline Vergara Paris. She does not have much about her on social media. She did get arrested at one point, post show. But she, after getting off of Lizzie McGuire, which was sad, she wasn't included in like the last episode.
Yeah.
She wasn't included in the Lizzie McGuire movie. Like, it's just like they kind of just like let her fall off the face of the
that's
earth,
weird,
you know. Apparently, so what I read was that her family had like a mandatory vacation in Mexico, and I'm like, your kid making lots of money, mandatory vacation in Mexico. Like, I'm glad you went with the vacation, but your kid
push it back a little.
Yeah, like your kid literally just created this career. Whatever. Anyway, but apparently she makes music now.
Oh, cool.
So, but yeah, everything else is private. She has like an Instagram that's private and everything. So
yeah, I swear these people, which honestly good for them. Like, they had their time, they made their money, they had fun doing it, and
yeah, now they're cutting it off.
So anyways, because it's interesting because we were talking about like Hannah Montana, Wizards of Waverly Place, Zach and Cody. Like, we know where all of these people are. Selena Gomez, obviously Selena Gomez.
Yeah, Rare Beauty, freaking Murders in the building. Like,
Hilary Duff is still like, she's very still like,
she's out there still. She's an artist and bless you.
Thank you.
She's an artist and a author and stuff. Like, she has a lot still going on.
She's still a lot going for her, yeah. And obviously Miley Cyrus, what we know, you know, why did I just want to call them Zach and Cody? Cole and Dylan Sprouse, like, they are, you know, still in shows. Riverdale, obviously. Mm-hmm. Dylan's done some stuff. So yeah, Dylan just got married. Mm-hmm. So
time flies.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, we just wanted to talk about some nostalgic things.
Yeah, so you 90s kids that were growing up in the 2000s, this one's for you.
Yeah.
And those of you that were born in the 2000s, that's crazy. That there's also people that were born in the 2000s listening to this. This is also for you, but I'm sure you're not gathering the same like nostalgic
I'm sure you saw some, but yeah.
But anyway, well, thank you so much.
Drop what was nostalgic to you.
Yeah.
In your childhood.
We'd love to hear that.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. And don't forget to check us out on YouTube. We have the full video on YouTube. So if you listen on Apple Podcasts and don't have the video, you can always scoot on over either A, to Spotify, or B, to YouTube. We are looking to grow our community over there as well. So, but yeah. And don't forget, we are on TikTok and Instagram. But cool. Well, we will talk to you next week if that's all you have, Laurel.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you, besties, for joining us. Go check out our latest TikTok and comment what you want to hear us talk about next. See you again next time. Bye.